Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Office Adda 24/7. My name is Niharika Valia Bhatnagar, and I'm with you with the area of accounting and financial management for bankers. So let's study. Today we'll be talking about the Unit 2 altogether. So that means it's going to be a mix of Unit 1 as well as Unit 2. There are multiple topics that we'll be talking about today. So let's quickly move on and talk about it. Plus, everyone, the registrations have started. For this particular week, there are no extra charges. After this week, the extra charges would be applied. So, it's way better that if you're applying for this examination, then apply it in time, right? So, do it as early as possible because the examination center change is going to be a little cumbersome this time. So, it's better if you're looking forward to it, then kindly do the registration as early as possible. The last date is as such 21st of August, but with including the late fees. Only this particular week there is no late fees. Okay? So reminder call for everyone. Okay, here comes the first question. The first question says that according to the cost concept, assets are recorded at lower of cost or market value, cost and market value. Assets are recorded by estimating the market value at the time of purchase. Then, assets are recorded at the value paid for acquiring it, or assets are not recorded. When we talk about the cost concept, talk about the market value at all. It will always ask you at what price did you buy it. Tell me about that. So in this case, the correct answer is just nullify the portion of market value. They are not worried about market values. They are worried about whatever amount you paid for acquiring it. The correct answer is C. Cost here is also associated with historical cost. Once it has already been incurred, only after that we record it in the books of accounts. Okay? Next is, what do you mean by accrual basis of profit? It does not give a true and fair view of the P&L. It may or may not give a true and fair view of the profit and loss position or none. See, when we talk about accrued means you are recording the things even when they are due. Even on the due basis, you will record it in the books of accounts. So, when you will record the things in the books of accounts, then accrual basis can be defined as something which gives a true and fair view, right? Because we are going to record the things as and when those things actually became due. We are not recording it on the cash basis. It says that, okay, I hope it's visible right now. Let's talk about it. According to the money measurement concept, what do you mean by money measurement concept? The money measurement concept says that all the transactions are events are recorded. All the transactions are recorded which are estimated in money terms are recorded in the books of accounts. All transactions and events which can be measured in money terms are recorded in the books of accounts, or none of the above. The money measurement concept says that record things in the books of accounts when they actually involve money. If they do not involve cash, then it should not be recorded in the books of accounts at all. So the most important area is money measurement concept. Records only ones which are in terms of money. All transactions and events which can be measured in terms of money are recorded in the books of accounts. Now, the sales book is a part of this is a subsidiary book. There are so many subsidiary books. So in this case, what would be the correct answer? It says that sales book is a part of journal, trading account, balance sheet, or ledger. Subsidiary book. So what I do is either I will record everything in a rough notebook and then I will put it in their regular heads, or I will directly put it in the regular heads so I don't maintain the rough notebook. But the point is, we record the things as and when they happen. So in this case, the correct answer would be the journal. Sales book is a part of journal. So the first book that which we record everything is called primary book. Journal is the primary book, and subsidiary means additional books. Instead of recording everything together and then classifying, now we are going to put things into different heads. So in this case, the correct answer is journal. Journal records all the events of the organization in a chronological order. Chronological order means we will record things date wise. Okay? So we will record the things date wise. Question: which account will be debited in case wages are paid for installation of machinery? Machinery account, installation, wages, or cash? Since in this case we are paying for the wages, na? So in this case the correct answer would be machinery, because without paying for the installation, can we have the particular machineries installed in our area? We cannot have it. To have that, we will have to pay. So in this case, the correct answer would be machinery to cash. Would go to the machinery account. Here comes the next question. The cash discount received is recorded in the books of accounts as follows. Cash discount is credited in the discount received account. Cash discount is reduced from the invoice price. Cash discount is debited to discount allowed, or any of A and B. Cash discount, okay, there are two kinds of discounts. In terms of discounts, we can define there are two kinds. One is called trade, the other one is called cash. When you purchase something in bulk, then from the manufacturer to the trader, those particular things are called wholesale retail. That is called trade discount. Okay? And then when we talk about cash discount, it is because of the prompt payment, because the person is making immediate or early payment, so we will reward that person. In this case, since we are receiving the cash, that means we cash discount is being received, so this discount is an income. It's not an expense, it's actually an income. So cash discount is going to be credited, right? Because I have to pay less to the other person. If I have to pay less, it would be called cash discount is credited to the discount received account. Right, everyone? Now let's move on to the next question. The next question says the ledger is called a book of secondary entry, primary entry, final entry, or none of the options. The ledger is called the book of secondary entry, primary, final, or none. If we look at the ledger, it is called a book of secondary entry. First things goes into journal, then goes into the area of ledger. So in this case, the correct answer is it is a secondary entry. Question: which of the following will result in the disagreement of the trial balance? These things will cause a problem in the trial balance. Sales return treated as purchase, purchase return treated as sales, then RAM account wrongly credited instead of Sham account, or undercasting of the book by 1100. Okay, when we talk about the sales return, return as purchase, both of them are debit side items. So it is just the problem of heading. Then purchase return treated as sales, both are credit items. It's just that something was written here, it is written here, but they are written in the same column. So ultimate total remains the same. I was supposed to write 2 plus 4. This was A and this was B. I wrote this as A and this as B. The total still remains the same. It is 6. So this is not correct. Amount is credited in the books of accounts. Okay? Instead of Sham. In this case, what has happened is only the name has been changed. Rest everything is same. Then we have undercasting the cash book. If we talk about undercasting, in this case, that means on the cash book side, the debit side is being lessened by rupees 1100. So in this case, the correct answer is D. Next point, the balance of the petty cash is an expense, income, asset, or a liability. When we talk about petty cash, this is the cash that is left by the year end, as if we have given a petty cashiers. That means this particular money is given to them so that they can incur the expenses in relation to the small expenses of the business, courier based expenses, right, repair based expenses. Those are minor expenses, stationary based expenses. These expenses are very minute in nature, so we will record them cash, petty expenses, and whatever money is left after doing all that is called petty cash. And cash account and petty cash account are two different there. When your regular cash is being used, that is cash account, and when it is given to the petty cashier so that he can take care of the minor expenses, then it's called a petty cash. It ultimately, because both of them are asset. It's not about anything else. Ultimately, it is still an asset. Next, source document or voucher used for recording entries in sales book is. We are looking forward towards sales book right now. It is invoices received, invoices sent out, credit notes received, or debit notes received. The rule is in terms of vouchers, sales. Now we will basically invoice everyone. Issue an invoice in the name of the person that, sir, you are supposed to pay me money. So it's the sales. Then invoice received, you will issue me an invoice if you have if you are selling something to me. So this is my purchase. Debtors, the debtors are actually giving me this particular threaten, and they are saying that so the one who was earlier your be credited because his amount has to be reduced because he didn't get those goods at all. Same thing goes with, opposite thing goes with debit notes. This is basically our return, and if return anything, then that is called debit note. Right, so these are the different documents which are maintained by them. So in this case, what would be the answer? It is invoice received when someone says you have to pay and you agree on it, that is purchases. When you send someone the particular thing, called sales. And then credit notes are basically issued sales return, and debit notes are in case of the purchase return. Chali. So answer is invoice sent out. Okay, so here comes the session to an end. But before I end this particular session, have you reviewed our JIB CIB area at this point of time? Courses are active, and what you can do is you can look forward to the courses, as the courses are currently available at double validity. Double validity is one of the basic points where you can not only prepare for JIB but also add it up in terms of CIB as well. So both of these things once bought can be used according to your situations there, right? So what you can do is you can look forward towards the JIB first and then finish off the CIB. How are you going to have ample of time? In this case, double validity is going on. If you buy it, you just have to use the code JC80 and you will get for 11,500. How do we look forward to these particular classes? These are interactive classes. You will as well as bilingual classes. You not only get the ebooks for one class, you will also get for all the batches that are coming up. Then you will also be getting the PDFs of classes that have been done or being in the process there. Then at the same time, you will also get marathons and mega marathons, and at the same time get information regarding the whatever happens in this particular area. If we are adding even a single more batch, then everything would be available for you. So that means JB Sebi Mahapack, you are done with this. And if you're looking forward towards bank promotion as well, what you can do is you can take up the offices Adda Mahapack. That is again a bigger Mahapack which contains all those things, including the CCP code certifications as well. So if you are preparing for it, just check out the particular information on our website or in our app and kindly be there and let us know our classes are being helpful for you. If it is helpful for you, then please don't forget to like the particular class and share it among the peers. Right? Thank you so much everyone. I'll be meeting you tomorrow.